Dear viewer, prepare to listen to me squirm as I pick apart my favourite franchises and all 14 movies and rank them as such. This video is clocking in at just over 7 minutes, so I've got just under 30 seconds to talk about each. Coming in at last place, Alien Resurrection. I fucking hate this movie. I hate this movie. I hate everything that it did to the xenomorphs and then everything that followed it. The only thing that this movie has going for it is the fact of the whole stuff it tried to borrow from Nightmare Asylum and Alien Rogue. Other than that, fuck off. Coming in at 13th place, 2018, The Predator, or Predator 4, depending on how you look at it. This was just a quick cash and grab movie taking advantage of a franchise that had a built-in fan base and knocked up one of the shittest plots ever made. But it's a popcorn movie, so if you enjoy it, you know what, fair play to you. Coming in at 12th place, we have Prometheus. Yes, I put this movie lower than the Alien vs Predator movies. Ridley Scott, what the fuck were you thinking when you had a chance to give us an Alien prequel and you give us this? Nah, it's such a horrible movie to the Alien franchise with everything it could have done, and it just falls so flat. Coming in at 11th place, we have the first Alien vs Predator movie. Again, a popcorn flick, but nothing really going on for it, and what it does to the xenomorphs carrying on from Alien Resurrection. They're not xenomorphs, they're just animals. It does follow a little bit of the sort of Predator storylines in terms of how they came to Earth first, but nothing really much going on for it, so not really there. Coming in at 10th place, we have Alien Covenant, part 2 of the Prometheus wannabe trilogy. It's only marginally better, but you know, there's some bits in it that I really do like. There's one bit that really stands out for me, and that is the backburster scene. Obviously, it's a play on the traditional chest burster, but I thought that scene was just so intense, and with the panic of the crew going on as well. I know some critics have highlighted it saying, why are they discharging guns? Just put yourself in their fucking shoes. What would you do if that little creature was running around? But the rest of the movie and then the whole David created the fucking xenomorphs, fuck off. Coming in at 9th place, Alien Requiem, part 2 of the versus Predator situation. And I've got to say, the only thing that buffs this up higher is that it's an alien movie on Earth, and there did seem to be a bit more practical effects, and it brought in the Predalien as well, which builds onto the whole thing that aliens take your DNA, whoever the host is. But other than that, not so much at all. Now, I've got what I consider the really shit movies out the way, and I do have to point out that this list is also subjective, not what I consider to be objective, because that's going to be pointed out later on and some of you might have some questions. But going straight in at ranking at number 8, Prey. I've watched this movie twice and it's easier to watch it again on the second replay, but when you're creating a Predator movie, you should not have a protagonist that is an unlikable arsehole. And the antagonist, the Predator, was one of the dumbest pieces of shit I've ever seen. I like the idea of what they tried to do with the movie, but you should not be rooting for your good guy to die at the end. Coming in at 7th place, Alien Romulus, the newest release in the Alien series, and I've said it before, it's a good standalone movie if it wasn't connected to the franchise, but it gets a lot of stuff wrong, a lot of conveniences. And where it did borrow from the aesthetic of the original movies, it borrowed way too many callbacks, and that really just drew me out the film, and it didn't explore the main alien enough. And of course, it borrowed from the fucking hybrid thing of Alien Prometheus and fucking Alien Resurrection. Just fuck off. Fucking the end of the movie is so shit. Coming in at 6th place, Predators, or what would be Predator 3. Very different concept from the first two movies, takes you to the Predator world, and I like the fact that they did try to do with that. And these Predators are somewhat brutal, but I like the fact it sticks with the main core of the Predators hunting for sport, taking some of the most elite soldiers on and actually taking them to their planet. I thought it was a pretty unique idea, well, not unique, but a different one from what we'd seen so far. Coming in at 5th place, we have Alien 3. And I've got to say, if it wasn't for the shit CGI, and if this wasn't Ripley's story, if this was some other character's story, I'll be ranking it a lot higher. I love the prison setting, and I love all the actors in it that play the prisoners, but yeah, it could have done so much better. Coming in at 4th place, we have Predator 2. I think it's a very good sequel and follow-up. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do this list, so yeah, coming in at 4th place, Predator 2, great performance. It wasn't a big macho guy, it was Danny Glover in the urban city environment, and I love the fact that they built on the Predator lore as well. Coming in at 3rd place, the most controversial one, Alien. If this was objective, this would have been number 1, but I'm going subjective of what movies I would choose to sit down and watch, and the 2 movies that come before this I would always choose on a day off to watch. But we cannot argue the iconic movie that this is, the creature that it brought to us, and just the setting and what it did to sci-fi horror. Coming in at 2nd place, Predator. Yes, the Arnold Schwarzenegger, what should have been an action comedy movie, starts you off there, then throws you into a sci-fi horror, then throws you into an alien horror, then a sci-fi survival, whatever the fuck. The switch of genres is brilliant. The acting from Arnold Schwarzenegger, considering he doesn't have a lot of range, I think it's just brilliant. And of course it introduces us to the Predator as well, which up there with the Xenomorph, an iconic horror movie, villain, creature, whatever you want to call it. It's just such a great movie, and how it switches between 3 genres, I cannot I cannot praise it enough. Coming in at 1st place, I've got to be quick with this, but it's Aliens. You all know that, the 2nd movie in the franchise. I love it. I just love this movie. I think it's the perfect sequel. It's up there for me with Terminator 2, Predator 2, Jurassic Park 2, some of my favourite sequels ever. Aliens has everything you need, going from the sci-fi horror to the action horror. I've had to ramble through this, but if you agreed with my list or not, I'll have it in the description. But yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Much love, guys.